Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode. I've carried on straight away from the last episode, so there's no time been left or lost. We've got 20 million in the bank. We're going to just start by removing this, and we're going to start extending out over to the next location over here. So let's just get that done, and we'll do this on a bit of a time lapse. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to take this one out. Right, okay. So yeah, we'll do this on a bit of a time lapse. So hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so we're just about trying to set up the next line up. We're currently buying our train. Let me just actually pause this for a second. Let's set this to a new route, and we can see exactly what this train has actually got on it, because I've lost count now. It's a vehicle, that's 9, so we need to send him back in a moment. So let's just here's the vehicle. There he is. Let's send him back in. Okay, come out then. And are you going to stop? Have I got a signal there or not? I haven't, have I? Right, so he's stopping there at least. Let's send him back in. No. Okay. 3 million now. So he's got 9 on him. I'm going to send him back to depot. That's what I meant to do, not turn around. No point turning him around when he hasn't got all the carriages on there that he wants. So we had 9, so we need 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, no, 15, come on, don't mind waiting for a bit, 15, 16, 17, come on, 18, 19, 20. Right, let's set him onto the correct route now. And it's that one, perfect. Alright, oh, he's got 21 rats. What the heck. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Although saying that, I might have to delete the little section of track here that's joining. I hope not. Although saying that, he might have some space there. And we want this to be unlimited. So he's already 5 months old and he hasn't even hit this flipping train station yet. That's terrible. So what's this train bringing in these days? 3.3 million. Last year, that's good. So the idea now will be to hopefully get this train to be matching that, and as long as he can turn around, yeah, he's fine, absolute fine. Okay, so we now need to make sure that we're getting food and everything onto that line. Hang on, I've not given you authorization to leave there. I want you to pick up more goods. Go back in, come on. Go back into the station, thank you. And you're waiting for a full load. That's what I haven't set, isn't it? So Ilkley West, full load. There we go. That will explain a lot. So now he should start picking up a load more. Excellent, so he's now got 72 fuel and 33 food. And you know what, let's just send, no, we'll send him on his way after the beginning of, well, the end of the year, so he will then hopefully have a full load and we can see how long it takes him to do the complete trip, and we can actually make sure that we are getting everything covered. Now he's not getting much more there. That's because we're still waiting for a train to come back. It will be, won't it? Because, yeah, do you know what? Let's just send him out. He won't get to the station. So it's the 1st of December. So let's see how long it takes for him to do this route. And we'll see how much money we can actually bring in from this little guy. Okay, so this is heading over to... put them down here to Fazel and Bromsgrove. We've done the same setup with the connections for the commercial and industrial sections and the tram sections. So we should, and we've also extended out the Hawkeye Express now to cover each of these stations. Once we get a better train on the Hawkeye, we'll change that over so we can actually have more passengers at any time. Next section I want to try and tackle is actually this section here. I want to get more goods into this train station so that we can actually get construction materials working their way across these 4 stations. So he's doing his first stop. He had 72. Okay, so that's not too shabby. It's taken him 5 months to get. No, 4 months to get to Fazel. Okay. Let's speed this up. Okay. Alright, 33 mile an hour. He's 35. Speeding up, which is good. Here the other trains fly past him, it's quite nice. So April, May, 2 months so far. On to the 3rd month now to get into Bromsgrove. So we're talking potentially right, there we go, it's June. 7 months to do a complete trip. So he's just broken even. It's going to take him probably, how long is it going to get? He's not stopping now, so it'll be interesting to see if it takes 7 months for him to get back again. But hopefully then he will have a full load when he comes back this direction. Oil refinery still putting a problem. Let's go and have a look what's going on there. So we've got loads of fuel there. Where's the train? Alright, he's just, right, okay, he's just leaving with a load of fuel. And we've got a load of fuel there. Okay, that's fine. The demand will build up, and in a couple of years we will get to the new carriage as well, which is good. We could probably put on, upgrade that train actually. So we've got, right, how many has it got on there? 26, so we could possibly put a few more on there. What speed does he get up to? Let's just see what he goes to, and we can keep an eye on this route. Vehicle, hang on, vehicle, that's what I want, that one. Okay, so he's going up to 42, 43, 50, and he should be starting to slow down soon. 56, 7, 59, and here's our train coming back in. So it's nearly a 12-month round trip. Yeah, I'd say probably 12-month round trip. He's now, yeah, definitely 12 months for him to go backwards and forwards. So we need to be looking at making sure that we can get all the demands for each of these towns covered within that little route. So what are your demands? Oops, train, thank you. So we're looking at 190 food, 180 odd fuel. So do you know what, we could go back to this route here, double this up, and also double up this route, and we should be making loads and loads of money. As long as we've got enough trains bringing food and in, etc. So you've got loads of food on there. Where's this train? Is he? Where is he? There he is. He's heading down with a full load. Okay, so we could double up these 2 trains here to bring in more goods and more fuel and more food, which means we can get 2 more trains on the other side as well. Okay. So this train can do 62. We've just had that new train arrive. What can you do? So that's what we're using at the moment, 62, and this guy can do 78. So if he can do 78 mile an hour, his rate is going to be a lot more his cost or his value per kilometre is going to be a lot more. We've got 2,500 horsepower. Okay, what we're using over here, and he's fine. Do you know what? I think I'm going to use these. 4 million. Wow. Okay. When do I get my new tanker? That is going to come in 2 years' time. So if I replace it with the electric, I've got electric routes all the way through here for these new ones that are doing with working on with these guys. Actually, that train, that's cheap. Oh, okay, that's cheaper than my current train. It's got less horsepower, but do you know what? We don't need it. We just want the faster speed. That's 78 mile an hour, so that's still 78. We could actually replace some of our red arrows with these guys with some passengers. Okay, that'll give us 75 mile an hour with those carriages, and we get more passengers working on it. Right, okay, so that is a lot of money I need to spend. So where to start with? I think possibly the this train. Let's have a look at this. So we have currently, let's go to here, let's go to there first, because we're going to have to upgrade this route as well to be able to get that onto electric, so we can benefit from it, because I think it's going to be another few years before we get a diesel train that is capable of the speed that we want, and also the power that we want. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of years. I think it's 54 before we get that train. I don't want to wait that long for trains to actually change over. So let's add that one on. And we've got, how many vehicles we've got on there? We've got 26 at the moment. We've got plenty of space, so let's put this up to and it's a single one as well. It's not really a bother too much. Let's check it up to 40, and that's going to be a £22 million train. Wow, and it's going to cost me 14. Let's do that. So that'll give me more fuel. Let's upgrade our tracks. So we want to upgrade. Yes, we do. Thank you. So how much are you going to cost me to do this? No idea. But you know what? It's going to be worth it, I think. If I can increase my income per mile on these trains, it will definitely be worth it. And let's upgrade this station as well. We want to contact, yes we do. Oh, actually we already did that, didn't we? We already had it prepped for it. Okay, let's go back to vehicles. Watch you. And we want to upgrade, continue upgrading this route down here, so that we've got these guys running at a faster route as well. Okay, come on. I wish you were able just to click a button to do all the lengths. So like a whole journey between two stops. And it automatically did it. Obviously if you had all the money for it, like. There we go. Because this is relatively cheap. It's not even touching my 10 million that I've got there, which is good. Okay, come on. A bit closer so it would be useful. There we go. And you. Right, that's all done. Okay, we're nearly there. Good job we moved all this lot back. Why didn't you let me do that one? That's weird. Why don't you let me select that? Tell you what, let's just... no. Weird. Very weird. Alright, that's all the way through. I just need to do something here. I'm going to have to delete it out and redo it. So let's take him out. Let's try and upgrade him now. We can. Okay. And now let's just build that section of track again. How weird was that? So we don't need to change anything there. So let's just double check this is all done. So we can look at doing this off camera potentially, or while we're somewhere else that looks like it's all connected. Can't tell because of the smoke, but that's looking good. Keep going a bit faster. That's a load of smoke there again. Right, okay, so that looks like it's done. And are we okay? We should be okay everywhere else. Everywhere else has got electric. So let's see this train change over. So he's gonna, I mean, how much fuel have we got over here? We've got, what, 400, so he should be taking quite a substantial amount out of there for us, which will be good. In actual fact, you as well. Right, yeah, you. How much food have we got at the station? We've got 600. Right, okay. Let's see if I can change you over as well. If I can afford it. We've got 12 million in the bank. Well, that one, add. And how many have we got on here at the moment? We've got 22, and we've put 22. Let's see what we can add on to here. That one there. 11, 22. So if we go up to 30, we've got that one having 40. See what 40 will do. Okay, replace now. 11 million. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So they're both upgraded. And we'll slow you down. Let's go and have you see what you look like. The only thing I'm thinking of is this bit might be a bit upset for this train. So I'm going to have to, yeah, that's going to be a bit of an upset, isn't it? I haven't got the money. Right, okay, let's just, now I have. Let's take this back, because if I need to put another train on here, I need to have, there we go, and signal over there. Need to make sure I've got enough space. Okay, so he's got a dicky fit, so 360, so yeah, quite a distance out. So it'd be interesting to see what sort of speed he gets to, because he should also have taken so much out of there. Speed is not going to be too much of an issue because we've got so much over here. Just really do with some really good income. Come on, 35 mile an hour. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby. 37, 40. That's not doing too bad. Got plenty of food on there. The food plant is still not happy because I think the other train might not have arrived yet. 50 mile an hour. Not shabby at all. 51 mile an hour by the time he lands into the station. Okay, 3.4 million. And what's this one going to bring in? 2. So that between those two trains, over 5 million. Look at that difference. They've got 40 carriages on each, I think, isn't it? Vehicle. 40 carriages on each train, and yeah, that's got 320 and that's got 360 on it. And that 360 is shorter. Right, okay, we've got loads of food there. We've got 9 million in the bank. Let's change the next train. So our next train is going to be probably this one. It's the oldest. A couple of years away now for no, we're just over 12 months away actually from the new tanker. So do I change you or not? I mean, how much you doing finance wise? You're not there yet. So you've also landed now as well, so okay. What are you waiting for? Is another train coming in? Yeah. What about you? What, are you breaking even yet? So you've done another year. Yeah, you've brought in plenty of money this year, so you've broken back on that. If we actually change you over, you'll be a lot more profitable, especially on that distance. It's 11 million. Do I change you? You're the newest train, so you've got a value of 13 million. And you've carried anything back actually? You've got nothing. Okay, so do you know what? I'm inclined to think of doing that one. So let's do that. Might as well use the everything we've got in place at the moment. So let's choose our train. Let's add you. Let's go back to details. So we've got 10 and 20. How much food have we got here for this route? We've got 190 for that route and 160 odd for the fuel, and you can take 190 fuel. I haven't got enough of that. I've got enough bread, so maybe what I'll do then is instead of having, I'll do 15 and let's do 15. 1, 2, 3. Let's go up to 15. Okay, because that will hopefully clear out the bread that we've got there. And should I go for 50? No, I'll go for 20 fuel. Oops. 22. Do you know what? Let's leave it as that. Let's replace it now if I can afford it. 7 million. Excellent. Alright, so it'd be interesting to see how much this train does. You'll definitely extend outside the station. There we go. Only just though. That's not too bad. That's got 35, 6, 7. 37 carriages on him. And it's got all this fuel, food. Just needs more fuel. Where's this fuel train? Here he comes. It should be a lot better once this route is working properly. So he was only waiting for 27 fuel. And that's grief, that's a couple of months. So he could have been on his way a while ago, but okay. Right, let me pause you. You're going into land, so let's get you changed over as well. Get that back. So vehicle replacements. Let's change that to not you. Go for you. Thank you. And details we want. So we've got 10 and 20. So we're going to go for. Let's get rid of this so they're all in the same line. Oops, come on. Right, so we want the train on first. Thank you. And then we want food. So we want 15, don't we? 15, and then we want 20. What did we put on the other one? 21, I think it was. Oops, 22. Yeah, let's why not? Let's go with that and see what that does. Replace now. That's 8 million. Excellent. We can afford that. Perfect. All right, so that can go. And is he waiting for anything? No, he's got a full load. Excellent. Alright, so there's also quite a lot of food there left for this route, and there's nothing left for that one, actually. Oh no, what I'm saying there's nothing left is those two, isn't it? Okay, cool. Right, so that's going to start making us some money. These things are flying along at 78 mile an hour. We've got these trains that are now going to be bringing us in. Where is it? Let me just go to the detail again. Actually follow this one. About there actually. Right, so these are now going to be bringing us in 205 per kilometre, or 2.05 per kilometre, whereas it was bringing us at 1.8. So that should mean that we are getting loads more money. Now if I can actually replace these, they're 205 details, let's go on that. Hawkeye Express, you're bringing in 202, so you're bringing in more per mile than these ones, but are you clearing all the passengers? 47. Don't know. Okay, so another 1.6 million totally empty. Excellent. That's working beautifully. Right, okay. Did we upgrade these tracks previously? No, I've not done that yet, have I? Have I? Yes, I've got those upgraded. Perfect. So, I'm thinking now is... Hang on, what's going on with this? Alright, does that one have a problem? Is it too long? Yeah, that's going to have a problem. Because we've got that going straight into the depot. So let's get this modified. Don't want to take that much out, but it won't let me take any less. Take it to there, and there we go. So that should be sufficient distance now for it to be able to turn around without any problems. Right, okay, so they're both going to be bringing us loads and loads and loads of money in. We need to now look at our construction route, because we should be able to get in our construction route up and running. That train is about to leave, or I rephrase that train is leaving. What we can do is, before he gets out, let's come on, keep going, go, 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 go. Right, okay, perfect. So, right, we've got our new rail car, we've got our new state car. Excellent. Now, the only problem there is the tanker wagon costs $1 million. The state car costs 800,000. So I've only got 15, so I can only get 15 tankers on the back of one of my vehicles. So what I want to do now is I want to upgrade this route. You are currently one, so I want that. We're going to have to knock out the bridge. There's nothing sat here. So what if I just, if I take that out, then that, yes. Take you out as well. Alright, and let's put the train station back a bit further back in. Hopefully in similar sort of spots. There we go, that's got 4. Do I need 4? I probably only need 3 to start with. That's, right, perfect, that's on that side as well. Okay, let's just put this road in a bit further around. You can take it from there. Let's go for that one. Let's go like that. And then connect it up there. We don't need to worry too much then. Is that still in line? Let's go round a bit. do it there. Now that's a really long platform. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to give you a single track per train. Right, let's go from here straight in and straight in there. We'll change the platform destinations, so you're going to 2 still, that's fine. Where's our other train? Oops. What's going on? There we go, one of my keys got stuck for a second. Right, you are going to change your platform. We're going to put you onto Bromsgrove branch. We want you onto 3 actually. And then we can take out this joiner up here. Or do we not need to? No, not that we do actually. Let's leave that for the time being. Okay, so we've got 14 million. Let me make sure that this track is upgraded. Oh, it's not yet. This section is. Let's get rid of that. So parts of it is, but other parts isn't. Let's get you fully connected. Because we can change the value we're getting for this train, should make it a lot more profit for us. Okay. All right. Cool. So they've got their own routes now. So let's see. We've got 14 million. Stone carriage. We're going to be changing that in future. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to let this go in because I'm thinking to try and save some money. I'll send him to the depot after he's offloaded. Actually, what's going on there? What's that issue? Oil refinery still, okay. Let me put in some more routes here because I want to start getting demand in place, actually thinking about it. So you're going to come right round to here. Okay, let's accept that. And we'll take you to there. And go. Are you going to jump over or not? Is that okay? Yeah, you are. Alright. Let's put a signal in. Okay. So if we put the route in now, we're going to have 2 new routes. And it's going to start here. That's why I was thinking about 4. Right, let's put in 4th. Perfect. Apply. Okay, so we've got that. We can now have you connected as well up to there. Not connection, not possible. Right, that's because I've got you in there. So let's take you out, put you in, and then let's connect you back over. Okay, and only one signal is needed there. And we want the connection back as well. No, I don't want the signal, I want that. Like so. Okay. Alright, so now we can put in our 2 new routes. So one starting here. We'll do one drop to there and miss a station and do this drop over here. So they're doing some decent trips. I want that actually as Ilkley platform 1. That's fine. And then you can go the longest and do this one and then to here. So can we go into that platform? I haven't actually tested this route yet. Right, so there are no trains on that route actually at the moment. This one does a goes round, so that's not going to be a problem, I don't think. Okay. Only thing could be a problem is if I don't put a stop sign here, I'm going to have a lot of downtime while waiting for a train to come past. There we go. Alright, so that can be full load. Full load, thank you. Vehicles, unlimited. Unlimited. Alright, so those two lines are ready, so they should start creating the demand. And so now we want this train. Where are you? You're over here. Let's get a bit closer. We want this train now. So I want to try and save a few pennies because there's no point changing the carriages. I want him to go to the depot. Although saying that, actually, am I going to have a problem? I am going to have a problem. Right, let's cancel that. Let's get back onto the line. Stone is what I want. Yeah, go there, and we'll change you. We can't afford to do that, so I don't want to mess that around again. Because as soon as he goes in there, he's going to have carriages coming back here that's going to be useless. So let's replace and let's modify this. So we want rid of you. We're going to put on you. Then we're going to put a load of open wagons on. So at the moment you've got 80, which is 10. So we could put 40 on you as a max. Yes, we do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put 40 on. Because I want to be able to ensure that you are collecting enough goods. Yeah, excellent. Place now. 17 million. Wow, okay. I want to make sure that you are transporting enough goods. Are you happy over here still? Come off that. 107. And you carry, how many do you carry? You carry 160, okay. Cool, so they might have been waiting around a bit. What's going on down here? Have we got plenty? No, we haven't. So hopefully we need more going that route as well. We've only got 4 million, so we're going to have to wait for this train to be upgraded to then start delivering more goods. So that's going to come down here, I reckon. Is it going to be here then? Come on, switch around. No electric path. Yeah, there is electric path. There is electric path. What are you on about? Right, train station. Upgrade. Yes, it's got that. It's fine. Electric. Go there. Yes, and do for that. Right, all the way down. Keep going. Look at those two little spots. Cheeky little sewing thing, so-and-sos. Right, okay. Let's get back to this train. Right, okay. That is a long train. So you see what I mean? If I sent him into there, he would have got stuck on that section. So, but he's now got 320. Let's get that down, and let's follow him. That should start improving our finances quite substantially. So we'll speed it up to 30 odd mile an hour. The thing is, on this one, it doesn't really matter that much because he's still going to be bringing in more money, 205, than he was previously, because it was only 185 per kilometre. 2.2 mil. Yeah, and he's a bit too long. What we'll do with this train, we got demand yet here? No, we haven't. Okay, let's get some trains on here. We've got 8 million. That's not enough for one of the trains, that's the problem. It's okay if we're selling a train or upgrading a train, because you get a value of the train itself. I mean, that's worth 7 million. That one just cost me 17 million. Let's go to replace this anyway. Let's go. No, I don't want that. I want that. Then I want that. Then I want that. And then I want knock you off and put you on. Add. So I'm thinking maybe leaving the same amount of carriages on there. Possibly. He's waiting around, so waiting is never good. Let's knock that down a couple. How many's I've got on there now? So that's 17, 16, 15. Alright, let's do that. Replace now. Only 3 million. Okay, cool. I mean, he's doing 50 mile an hour uphill empty, which is brilliant. Okay, what's he doing now? Ah, I lost all those goods. Rats. Okay. We've got 200 odd stored. How many's at that station? We should start building up demand down here as well. Come on. Yeah, we should start building up demand for that. Oil refinery is still a problem. We've got 13 million. Right, we can do with putting in this train stop. 14 million. Okay, let's get that in. Let's rotate you around. And do you know what, let's pop you here for a temporary basis, because I don't really want to have to well, I know I'm going to be ripping it out at some point soon. Oops, no, that one, thank you very much. Excellent, right, okay. So let's build our first two trains. We're going to stick with these. I'm going to put on... Ooh. I'm going to put on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's do that as a starter. Set line to line 1. And can I afford to buy another one? No, I can't. Alright, let's just wait till I've got enough money. As soon as that train's in, he should start... he's got a full load. He should start getting filled up, because he should start triggering the demand. There we go. So we've got one construction material there. That's good. 6 million. 1950 is going to... There we go. Let's stop before we get into the new year. Let's get another 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's set you to line 2. Let's get that on the way. So I'll be interested to see what we've done finances wise. So we've had income of 50 million, 58 million. Yeah. We could do with some real income now. So is that now getting goods to both? Yeah, it is. No, is it? Yeah, line 2, because they're all going on to line 1 already. Excellent. So that's there. It's my stone. The stone train is stuck up here still because it's too blinking long. Let's turn it around. Let's upgrade this. Do I leave? I'm going to leave it for the time being. I'm going to tell it to just instead of waiting for a full load, just load whatever's there. But we'll come back to that because that should start driving production up, because we've got 7 months before it's going to be increased. So might as well just clear out what's there and keep that going, because that will just mean more trains are available for... Why have you gone first? You the first stop? You are. That's a point, actually, thinking about it. We have got construction goods going into here. Where's that? There. So we've got construction materials coming into here. Let's have a look at the finances on that. They have been making quite good money. But if I knock that off, I mean, what these vehicles get, 800 odd per mile. That thing is getting over 2,000 per mile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ditch that line and sell everything that's on there. So we want our cons, and then we want to Brom Grove. So we're going to ditch all that, and we're going to sell, delete that line. Alright, so everything can use a construction material route down here, which will mean more goods from here will go other directions, which will be good. Okay, so we've got loads of goods lining up the station here, which is even better. What else do we need to think about? Right, okay, actually other lines that potentially aren't working now. We would go in between these two with goods, and do you know what, that's construction material and food. So what's going on with the finances on that? That's still been making money, but now the routes are in place for the construction material, we could just ditch that route, and I think I will. Goods. Goods, and we're going to go to that one there. So you're making 52,000 a year. Let's delete and let's get rid. Done and dusted. Right. So I no longer need that in situ, so that can come out. Go away. And what have we got going over here? Because we should have this route in place. Yeah, so what's that been doing? Making a massive loss. So let's find that route on here. So here we go. Let's sell you. And let's close you off. Excellent. So anything else coming out of here? Nothing. So we can take that stop out as well. Once the trucks are out. Yeah, gone. Alright, so if that's not happening, this one here has got nothing waiting as well, so that can go as well. Excellent. Oops. Right, okay, so that means everything's been transported by train and then shuttled around by truck, which is good. How much fuel we got here? 360, he's going to pick up 304, which is good. And we are doing quite well. We've got loads of materials here. We're still making a profit on these guys. Ooh. Right, that's not as good as I'd like. Okay. Okay. So you're okay. Right. Okay. So what have we done? How much have we brought in so far? We've brought in, income-wise, 50 million. We've still got a month to go. We haven't really had any costs apart from bulldozing, which isn't too bad. And we made 17 million net. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby. And are you picking up full load? Okay. Actually, are you making profits? Finances? Yeah, you're making loads of money. It's just you're not picking and doing that much. Ah. You're also going to stop this train coming through here, aren't you? No, actually you're not. You're... okay, so... you held him back while he had to go down there. Right, so we could do with having a connection down here somewhere. Because I think that's a little that we've missed, so let's drop one of those in. And like so, and we'll put a signal in here, and we can take out this signal here because it will be very rare. There we go. It'll be very rare that two trains will be coming down here at the same time. But I don't want it to risk it. But at least that way the train should now. Has he got away? Yeah, it has. So they should realistically not be held up by each other, which wouldn't have helped things. I mean, how many passengers? Oh wow, look at that! Got loads and loads of passengers. Right. Okay. That's what I'm going to want to do. These routes now, vehicles. We've got 20 million in the bank. So what is our passenger trains currently income? Well, it's actually only this one, isn't it? So what's the finance? Bringing in 2.6 million with only 700,000 profit. So let's go on to replacement. We've had this new car, rail bus. It's slower. It's got a lower value per kilometre. Or I could put on, that's 78, that's 78, or I could maintain it and put those on. So that's going to cost me 5 million per train. If I actually just, and then carriages, do you know what, I think I'm going to add 3. Yeah, 3 of those. So that's still cheaper than that, but it will increase my profits. So I'm going to replace now 8 million. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to the next rail car. Let's get a nice little spot here. Where's that train coming in? So we should change over and we should start picking up quite a few more passengers. So we've got 18 on there. And 36,000. Excellent. She's now got 42 instead of 18. Okay, perfect. So that will make a big difference. Right, we've got 5, we've got millions in the bank. So let's see whether we've got more goods there. So we've got 180 odd. You're on line 2. Where's line 1? Where are you? Waiting for free path. Waiting for free path. Why? Oh, because he's there. Right, okay. Alright, so he's stuck behind you, is he? That's not good. Mind you, I want to get this construction up. He's stopping again. Come on. So you're going in. How much are you carrying actually? 1.2 million. Cool. Right, okay, so line 1 and line 2 both need upgrading. We've got plenty of goods here. So which is going to be in first? Let's pick these two up again. Right, close that down, close that down. Right, we had 10 on each. So let's go to replacements. Set that to the same train. And speed on these is 3 loading. Oh no, the other one's not available anymore. Ooh. Okay, what's the value of that vehicle? 8 million. Right, so he's got... Ooh, right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that is the right quantity. 7 million. Okay, let's go for that. Alright, so he can change. And then we'll go to this one and do replacements on him for the same train, and 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and replace now with 7 million. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens now then. Where are you? So that will be 130 for 10. Oh, I've got that wrong, haven't I? I can get a few more stake cards on there. That's good. But he's taken out a full load as well, which is even better. Excellent. So you're waiting a bit for yours. 92, 170. Excellent. Right, okay. Right, so what have we done? How are you doing? You've not had a full load. Oh, you're still not getting a full load, are you? Let's just see whether... Has this increased production? It has. Okay, so let's now tell you to do a full load. So you're not wasting journeys. How much we got? 160 odd. That's good. Okay, that's good. Right, we've got loads of trucks here that are waiting for materials, so we're going to need to get more transported up. But that train is waiting for them, so there's not enough being produced for them yet. How much have you got in there? You got 700. Sorry, product details. You got nothing stored. Right. Okay. Everything's on the platform. Problem with the train. Oh, fuel. Let's go and have a look at the fuel again. So no fuel sat there. Try to ship more fuel. Higher production upgrade in 2 months, and you're telling me there's a problem with it? Are you serious? That is ridiculous. Maybe it just wants to have trains to become more regular. How much have I got here? Fuel. I've got 600 fuel. Wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe it might be time to actually do that. Get a second train on this route. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Train 5 has reached its life. Oh yes, I forgot about these guys. You're going in now to collect, aren't you? Excellent. Right, okay. Let's replace these trains. No, not that one, please. Thank you. I want that. Replace. We're going to go for the same train again. Add and open top. So what have we got now? We've got 13 on these, and we've got 400 food there. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I should go on to the details. It'll tell me easier. So that's 13. So 20. If I go to 30, yeah, that's 6 million. 16 million. All right, and okay, so train 5. So if I go to details and replace now, that's going to cost me 15 million. Okay, cool. All right, excellent. Right, and you are long enough. Yeah, perfect. So where's the other 2 trains on this route? Vehicles. Need to replace these 2 as well. If we're taking how many food are we taking there now? We're taking 240. Which ones are worth more? That's 2 million. That's, oh dear me. Right, okay. Replace now. Hang on, is he food to Appleby? Right, so you're just about to offload. So where are you? your left. So do you know what we'll do is we'll send. Why have you only got 44? You're offloading. Yeah, you're offloading. No wonder. Right. Okay. Let's upgrade this train. Not enough money. Okay. Fine. Let's wait for this one to offload and let's send him to the depot and sell him. Alright, we don't need 2 trains. We've upped our capacity by 100, well, basically by another one of these trains. And I really do need to replace him, so let's just stop him for a moment. Let this. Hang on, whoa, hang on. Why didn't you go to the depot? Why didn't you go to that depot? Right. Okay, you can go to the other depot, fine. Just have to wait a bit longer to upgrade that as a train then. Right, okay. We know we're only going to get about $1 million for it anyway, so it's not really amazing. So let's see what we get for this. Obviously, bearing in mind as well, we've now got that increased value associated to this train as well, which is the main thing. 4.3, excellent. Right, let's find the other train. And you have you got? Yeah, you're full of food. Right, okay. So you're going to have to wait. Can we replace now? No, not enough money. 13 million. There we go. He's going to replace, so he'll get sorted shortly, which also should mean we get more food here, which means this guy won't be waiting so long. It's all a vicious circle. Right, okay. Right, what else do we need to sort out? Let me just pause that. Okay. Alright, I think we'll call it a day there for this episode. It's a bit longer than I expected. We are doing quite well on our finances, on income. You know, 16-ish million with running costs of 40. So we're making about 20 net profit at the moment. Every time a new vehicle comes out, it's always best to try and get the most up-to-date vehicle that can go faster, and that's why we're spending so much money on top of trying to extend things. But at least this seems to be starting to work, which I'm really happy about. Next time round, I'm gonna have to do some testing offline to see what else I want to try and get it to work more efficiently, because I'm hoping actually these guys, I never actually checked this, so what's this doing? Finances, massive loss. Okay, and what's this one doing? Massive loss. Okay, maybe it wasn't a good idea to try and have 3 routes into one town, unless of course it's having a little problem down here. Yeah, we've got goods here. Okay, I'll maybe have a look at that next time. Platform wise, Hawkeye Express, finances, look at that, jumped immensely. We were doing around 2.5, we're already up to 3.3, and we changed these trains halfway through the year, so I think I'm really pleased with that. So if you're happy with if you like what you see and you want to see more, see you on the next one. That's Murphy out.